was very sad. It was very sad, but I understand. I understand living in this country. Excuse me, I have to take a coffee break. Like I said, I'm still dealing with my throat and allergies and asthma. But to hear that she, she left the States and went to Europe, I understand, and I applaud her for that. Because at the end of the day, your life should mean something to you. And if you're not getting the respect that you deserve, I always say, demand it. If you can't demand it, move. Someone else would appreciate who you are, what you have, and what you're building. So it was an emotional week for me. But like I said, her music, she left us with her music. She left us with a blueprint. She left us with a life of just courageousness, and that no matter what you're going through, no matter what the first part of your life or your first set looks like, it does not define you. It does not define what your outcome is going to be. And I love that. I truly love that. So please rest in peace, Queen. Rest in peace, legend. And we use that word loosely, but she was truly a legend to me. Truly a legend. Truly a remarkable individual. And every picture that I have, and the experiences I felt going to the concert and reading about her and listening to interviews that I was always inspired. And that's something I hope that a quality that I hope that I have, that I inspire people to, no matter what, go for it. Do what you got to do. Hang in there. It's going to get better. It may not look good. It may not feel good. But like I said, it does not define who you are and what your destiny is going to be. But we're going to have to go through some hard times to get to what we want to be. To get to that second part, that latter part in our life, where we can be able to sit back and enjoy and say, God, thank you. Wow, I was able to do all of this on my time on this earth, and that's what her life and legacy is going to be for me. What else been going on? Oh my gosh, it's just now, at this point in my life, I'm really doing things that is going to help empower and make me a better person, a better man, a better human being, a better son, a better brother, a better husband, a better uncle, a better, and I got my fur babies, and I'm always trying to think, how am I going to be, better for them? Because at the end of the day, they give me just unrelentless energy, love, and kisses. And they have no personal space. Like literally, if I'm sitting here, one of them would be in my lap, licking my lips or kissing me or looking up or whatever. And I'm grateful for that. And I do want to share this with you guys. If you are, and I'm always talking about mental health. What can I do? How can we be better? How can we improve on our mental health or our time on this earth? If you need some unconditional love, I would recommend that you get a pet. I really would. Do the research. Find that breed. If it's a cat, dog, ferret, parrot, whatever it is, find that that's going to be best for you in your space, your apartment, your studio, your home, your bedroom. Find that animal that is going to give you that unconditional love, because we need it. We deserve it. We crave it. And today, times, the way things are going and the way people are paying for friendship. Yeah, you can go on the app or just go Google it, online friend. People are so in need of love and attention and a feeling of connection that they're paying for it. People are in relationships, situationships, just to say that they have somebody because they don't want to be alone. I understand that. I think as people, we need to do better for each other. Tell people how you're feeling, telling people that you're sinking or you need love or you need some attention or you just need someone to have coffee with. We need to speak up and say that to each other and check in on each other. Because at the end of the day, our existence just didn't happen. It came from love of the Creator, love of our parents or people who laid down for us to be able to be here. The point I'm making is we all need somebody, whether we realize it or not. You may not want them. You may think you don't need anybody, but I'm a believer in love. I'm a believer in I didn't get where I am overnight and by myself. There was a lot of people that prayed, suffered, died, spent time with me, prayed on me, loved on me, showed me, gave me a place to live, gave me opportunity when I couldn't. And with that being said, we are better together, all of us. We really are. We need to take time and think about that. So right now in my life, my time I'm very guarded of. And with you guys seeing that I haven't been posting a lot because, like I said, I've been working behind the scenes on how can I make myself better? How can I make more time to be there for my family? How can I make sure I demand and command the pay that I need? And I'm going to tell you, you're going to need some schooling, you're going to need some training, you're going to need some certifications, you're going to need some behind the scenes work on how to improve yourself. Once you do all that, you need to be able to market yourself, to sell yourself, to command and negotiate those salaries that you want to get. Now, if you want to just be a okay worker, that's you. I don't think of myself as just an okay anything. Because as I said, I didn't just come to be to be. I came to, as Tina did, to simply be the best. I want to be the best at every and anything that I do in my life. And what determines what the best is mine, is mine. But I'm going to do everything on my part because when I have conversations and do things, I want you to know that you're dealing with the best. You're just not dealing with just an okay person. You're dealing with somebody that is crazy, fanatical, passionate, courageous, real. If I can help you, I can. If I can't, I'm not going to hold you up. Someone that's going to know that there's more things important in life than just the bullshit. That's what you're going to get when you're around me, with me. And when you know that you've been in my presence or had a conversation with me or anything, you're going to know, wow, that was intense. Intense in a great way. So I implore you guys, look at how you're walking in this life. What does your name mean to you, your legacy? What shadow are you, what type of shadow are you casting in this world? Because as I look around and see things and I watch how people are moving and doing things, I'm like, okay, your words are not matching your actions. So I call bullshit. That's just me. When your words are not matching what you're doing, bullshit. I see people saying a lot, but not doing a lot. I see people doing a lot and not saying anything. And those are the people I like to watch and spend my time with because they understand that there's work that needs to be done. Oh, guys, my arms are looking good. Like I said, I have been working out. So I'm proud of my success. My lows, my levels and things like high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, all that stuff, it's a work in progress. It is a work in progress. There's improvement. But those of you who know that, you can eat right, you can work out, you can, make sure you watch your stress. You can also make sure that your mental health is good, that you're not worried about things, you're sleeping at a good time, waking up at a good time. There's not a lot of drama in your life. Your health, our health, it encompasses a lot of things. So I'm always evolving and thinking about, okay, what can I do? How can I be better? How can I, lower this down to here? And what am I buying at the farmer's market? And yes, we're going to the farmer's market every Saturday. I love it. I love going to be able to, being able to go to pick out an amazing watermelon or, some fresh pies or some fruit and vegetables and plants. And if you can see behind me, this is just one room of my plants and books and stuff. And I have the little light over there that, after the sun goes down, I have the light on the plant. And these are just plants in one room. I have them in the bedroom as well. So I love plants. I love gardening. I love messing up my nails. I'm putting gloves. And there's times I have gloves on. And sometimes I just take the gloves off and just go into it. I love finding things that are holistic and natural to use to clean the house, to for the plants outside, for the yard, for the dogs, for us, anything. So that's another part of self-care is us going to the market, every the farmers market and meeting our community, the local growers and the bakers and the people who make the quilts and crochet the quilts and all that stuff like that. We love that, and that was one of the main reason why we moved back into to the South, is to experiencing that. Now we do buy things from the market, from the stores and stuff, but I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't liked the quality of the fruit and the vegetables that I've gotten from the market. And we shop at places, just so you know, like Aldi's, Walmart, let me see, Publix, Winn-Dixie, Kroger's. I want a Sprout in this area. I'm putting it out there in the universe of Sprouts and at Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. So I'm just putting that out in the universe in the Columbus area. I want those things because like I said, I love the smelling of things and, tasting, getting samples and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, when we're spending our money, I want to know that I'm spending my money for something that's going to be good for me putting in my body. So that's something else we've been working on, and buying spices and going to the Asian market. Oh my God, I took my mom and my sister to the Asian market. My people, just so you guys know, they're very humble. People that live in the rural area, they don't get to experience something like that. There's nothing like that in their area. My mom, there's like 150 miles from us. And to bring my mom there, I kid you not, we spent like 4 hours in that Asian market. I love it. I mean, it's my heaven. International markets and all that. When I lived in Baltimore, Charles and we had an Asian market downstairs. And I mention the Asian market because you can walk in there and get those international flavors and things that you can't walk into a cookie cutter grocery store and get. Like when I lived farther in Atlanta, we had the DeKalb Farmer Market. Oh my God, I love that place too. Anything like that, that's just my kind of thing. Going and buy fresh produce and fresh meat and all that stuff. When we was in Baltimore, we had a butcher. That we would go and buy like $200 worth of meats and have them cut it for us right there on the spot. I know there's times where I may have to get something in a plastic container or process, but I really make it not a lot of times because I like the freshness and the organic things in my diet, in my body. So that are some of the things that I have been working on to help keep me and make me even better than what I am. Because guys, I'm gonna tell you, it is a work in progress. I mean, the money that we have to pay for insurance, health insurance, and benefits, to be able to get the medication that we need. And every medication has a side effect. You take this one pill, it's gonna give you 5 to 7 side effects. They give you another pill for one of the side effects that you have and another pill for that. So, I mean, you're spending money in the pharmacy, you're spending money with the benefits. I might as well spend money and put in the right food in my body. Food that I can't just go into a cookie cutter store and get. Food where I gotta really find a grower that grows and supplements, vitamins, all of that stuff. Because at the end of the day, I grew up on the land. If we wanted fruit or vegetables growing up in Alabama, we went outside and picked it. I mean, we had 3 different gardens. I still have that property to this day that I grew up on. Thank God for that. So I know what it's like to live off the land. If you wanted fresh eggs, we had chickens. If we wanted a fresh chicken, we had chickens. So going to the store and buying things, to me, as I got older and moved far away and lived in the cities, that was something I had to do. But now that I'm here, I want the fresh stuff, baby. I want the fresh stuff. And I pray and hope that in those inner cities, in those communities that are not able to get those fresh produce, that we do something in this country to help make that better. Because I do believe that as we start putting the right food in our body, there's going to be a change. and taking the time to cook and process. And even going eating out to us now is a luxury. Like Charles and I really talked about cutting back on that and started we make more food at home now, cooking. And we got the tools, the right pots, the skillets, the pans, the, spices and herbs and stuff to do that, so we can be a lot healthier. As we get older, we want to do that for ourselves. We do it here especially. And I'm not going to escape on that. I will pay whatever I have to pay, because I would rather pay on the front end than to be paying on the back end, dealing with access of doctors and in and out of the doctor offices and hospitals and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. There's going to be time when we have to do that. I don't like to make it a habit. You get what I'm saying? I want to make it as least as I can, to go get those checkups and stay on your numbers and see how you're improving and what you need to do and all of that. I've actually been spending more time now reading more about nutritional value of foods, and really reading the back of those labels and looking at, what are we putting in our body? That's why I've been doing a lot of growing of stuff like the herbs that I want: rosemary, thyme, basil, mint, because those are things are going to be beneficial to us, not just now, but going forward. So those are some of the things that we have been working on. I wanted to let you guys know what I'm doing, why I haven't been here so much, and also to inspire you. If you take one or two things that I said and incorporate it in your life, you will be surprised. My skin is glistening the way it is because I also make a natural body scrub. Charles will tell you, I'm a crazy person. When I say I'm a crazy person, I be up at night making a scrub, because why? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking Bath and Body Works, The Body Shop, Kales and all of them. I worked in those stores. So I know what they're charging for body scrubs. I know what's in the body scrubs. I went to school for pharmacy. Now, I didn't finish, so I know how to mix up some things. Like I said, my head is not the size it is for no reason. There's a lot of knowledge up in this head. So yeah, I make my own body scrub. Women that are close to me, like my mom, my sisters, and some of my girlfriends, baby, they love that stuff. And like I said, my skin is looking the way that it's looked, number one, because I have 1 cup of coffee a day. Now, this is a little nice size cup. I drink a lot of water. Charles and I drink a lot of. We have thermoses, and I don't think I have it with me. I'm gonna bring it my next podcast so you guys will see. We fill it up, we refill it up, we refill it up, we refill it up with water, cold water, and it stays cold all day. And we drink and we drink. I drink a lot of teas. If there's an ailment, I got a tea for it. And like I said, I go to the Asian market too. So I buy my teas. I love my teas. I live by my teas. I take a lot of vitamins. I exfoliate my skin and moisturize. I over moisturize my skin. So that's why it looks the way it looks. I wasn't born like this, but my mom taught me how to keep it up. Some people say black don't crack. Baby, it don't crack, but you better take care of it. I'm 45. I want to be looking good for my age. I'm not trying to compete in a pageant. I do not have any makeup on. When I worked in retail, I had to wear it because I was on the lights, and you couldn't show any imperfection in your skin, because how are you going to be selling foundation and your face looked like an ant bed? Just couldn't do it. But now I don't have to do all that stuff. I still have it. And if you guys want me to tell you some great brands, makeup to use, and skincare, I think that's what I'm going to start doing a little bit more of, so you guys can see. But my scrub has everything in it, and it's all natural. I make it up in my kitchen, and I love it. I love it. And I think guys need to use exfoliant, body washes, moisturizer, just like women do, because we have to shave these faces and, our heads, and a woman looks at stuff like that on a guy. Our nails, yes, I do my own nails. I used to go get my nails done, but self-care for me, I do my own nails. And vice versa with Charles. Like, I stay on Charles all the time. Charles is my husband. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm gonna tell y'all some tea. I'm leaning in. If you can hear me and you can't see, I'm leaning in. My husband is the straightest gay man I know. Now you pick from that and take from that whatever you want. I'm just gonna say, not only him, but his friends as well. And yes, they are older and they're from a different time frame than when I grew up. Like, there's some years between us. But my husband is the straightest gay man I know. Now he has his gay tendencies and moments. They're with me. But when I look at him and if I didn't know him, and even when I met him, I was like, why is this straight guy talking to me? And I'm fine with talking to straight guys. When I say talking, I can talk to anybody. I don't care what your sexual preference is, what your experiences is. I talk to you. I don't have a problem with that. I don't make people problems my issues. I don't. I'm my mom's child. I talk to a tree and get a reaction out of it. It may not be, hey, Nate. It may be shh from the wind blowing, but I get a reaction out of it. So, but yeah, I'm on him. I'm like, okay, let me see. And he know I look at stuff like that, the hands and all that stuff. It's just grooming and upkeep and hygienes and all that stuff. But he's very picky in his ways about things. That man used tea tree for everything. And I love it because we get along in that way. I mean, any little thing, bump, any little thing, something, oh, put some tea tree on it. Let me go get my tea tree. We literally have about 4 bottles of tea tree oil because we use it a lot. Like I said, we try to keep it natural as much as we can. Now, we take medications and things, but we also try to keep it as natural as possible on anything we can. And my skin, just so you guys know, it's a labor of love. I've been through a lot. That's why it looks the way it looks. And a lot that I've been through where it was skin issues. And at one time they thought it was like skin cancer or something like that. And it was celiac disease. And I couldn't use fragrances, lotion with fragrances or body washes with fragrances for a time frame for like 5 or 6 years. And then I had to go through treatments and creams that was painful and things on my skin. So what you see today is it came through some pain. And I'm grateful for that because I'm still here in spite of it. I get to use myself as an example. If you take the time, put the time, meditate to your creator, meditate to keeping your body as clean, as pure as possible, because we only get one of these. I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna try to keep this temple as clean as possible. Yeah, every once in a while, a temple, you got to go deal with some plumbing issue, or you got to go put some paint on it, or some siding, or some bricks around it. But this is our temple. This is what we get to go through life with. So I want to keep it as pristine as possible. I do. That's just me. But guys, I didn't want to keep you guys this long, but I felt like I needed to. I needed to spend some time with you guys. Yes, I've been doing a lot of smiling today because I don't know, I feel good. I'm happy. And happiness, I'm finding out, is what you make of it. It's what you do with it. It's what you create to make that space, fill that space of your heart, your soul, your body, your existence. Is what you do with it. And I feel like I'm doing everything I can, moving in the right direction to improving myself. Now, yeah, I have flaws and things that I'm working on, like all of us, but I have my journey, my journals, my journals, because my journal needs a journal that needs a journal that needs a journal. Yeah, I told you I'm a little special. And I own that, and I love that. I sit down and take the time to write and work through some things that I think I need to do. But if you ever feel like you need someone to talk to, if you ever feel like you need someone to, have someone to listen, if you ever feel like you need to get a reaction or some laughter or some inspiration from anybody, don't be scared to reach out to me. Not at all. I'm on social media. Google me. Nathaniel Thomas Jr., Nathaniel Thomas Fort, Brown King Production. You can now subscribe to any of my videos, links, all of that. Follow me on Spotify. Follow me on iHeart. Follow me in social media. Just Google me. Or if you have a hard time getting in contact with me, just reach out. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm out there. As I always said, I am not a doctor, but I am a doctor when it comes to me. I may not have a PhD, but baby, can't nobody tell you about me but me. So I have a doctorate in that, my own doctorate. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope there's something that I've said in this video that can be helpful for you. Reach out, let me know where you guys are listening to me from. In this body, in this soul, in this house, I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. I am well in my soul. Take the time and encourage someone. Take the time to love someone. Take the time to check in on someone. Take the time to let somebody know how you really feel. You guys be blessed and be a blessing. I love you. Bye-bye.